Now I am going to explain the third section of the Manupassana. You maybe remember what I have said, that there are 5 sections of the Manupassana. Phenomena-based mindfulness meditation. The first section is on 5 aggregates, 5 obstacles, 5 hindrances, which are obstacles to make progress in meditation. These 5 obstacles are required to be reduced and removed from the mind of meditator. As long as these 5 hindrances are in the mind, either active or inactive, meditator cannot make substantial progress. So the first section is on 5 hindrances and their removal, how to deal with them, etc. The second section is on 5 aggregate or 5 components of a living being, where everybody stuck and attached to these 5 components as me and mine all the time. A meditator needs to remove this deeply rooted attachment to me and mine toward these 5 components. Unless and until a meditator can slowly reduce his attachment and develop detachment from these 5 components, then he will make progress in his spiritual path. Now, the third section of the Manupassana. It is called the Ayatana Pabba. Ayatana section. Ayatana means base or enlargement. Pabba means section. Base section or enlargement section. The term Ayatana is very interesting. It means at the base and also the points of enlargement. Pabba means section. So what does the word Ayatana imply in more broader context of meditation? This question is very important to answer, to understand. It is the base of the point where consciousness becomes more active and amplified. Also, it is the point where consciousness functions in its active state. By understanding Ayatana or the base section, one can clearly understand very wonderful teachings of the Buddha regarding how the mind functions how the mind got active and excited. Now, let me explain these bases. There are two kinds of bases. One is internal, the other is external. So, the internal group of base, external group of bases. So there are two categories. One is internal base group. The other is external outside base group. In each group, there are six internal base, six external base. These two bases are connected with each relevant base. Now, let me talk about the six internal base. Six internal base mean the base that are associated with this body, inside this body. These internal bases are located in the body. What are they? One, eye. Two, ear. Three, nose. Four, tongue. Five, body. Six, mind, consciousness. Altogether, these are called six internal bases. So these physical organs must be normally functioning organ. If the eye is no longer working, then it cannot serve as the base. For example, a blind person whose eye can no longer see cannot be a base. And similarly, ear, for old men who have already lost his hearing capacity, cannot serve as the base. The same thing can be applied to nose. Some people they suffer the capacity to smell. Those who lost their sensing capacity, their nose cannot serve as a base. Then, same thing. Some people they already lost their tongue's capacity to feel the taste. Especially those who are suffering from tongue cancer, or those who used to eat a lot of bitter nuts in Asian countries such as Myanmar. People who used to eat a lot of bitter nut, chew a lot of bitter nut, they lost their tongue's capacity. And also regarding the body, hair, nail, and also those who are suffering from sensation such as eczema, leprosy, who cannot feel the touch, who lost their sensitive nature of the skin. The body cannot serve as the base. The mind also, a person who is in coma, who is under anesthesia, or who is drowned in the water, their mind cannot serve as the base because they are already unconscious. So, this is the detailed explanation regarding these 6 internal bases. Finish? Now, I want to explain 6 external bases. What are 6 external bases? External means out of the body, out of the individual's body. They rather located outside of the person's body. What are they? Sight, sounds, smell, also the taste, but in this case, taste is okay. Mostly this taste is depending on the physical object of the food. Physical object of food, so it's very difficult to translate as taste. So, food-based taste, also touch. Mental object. Mental object are outside, not in the mind. The object, material object, have been in the past, in the present, in the future, which serve as the object of the mind. These are called the mental object. In Pali, this is used as the term Dhamma, Dhammaramana. Dhammaramana means phenomena, various mental and physical phenomena, which the mind remembers. So, altogether, 6 are external objects, external base. They are interconnected to each relevant base. I will explain later. Now, let me connect and combine these 6 internal bases and external bases. External base side is connected with eye. The eye sees the sight. The moment the eye sees the sight, the seeing consciousness arises. And with the subsequent mental states such as, oh, this is beautiful, this is ugly, this is a dog, this is a lady, this is a person, etc. Then, based on the nature of the sight, desire or anger arises. And once desire or anger arises, subsequent thoughts relevant to desire or anger continue to follow. This is how wholesome or unwholesome mental states continuously arise in a person's mind. A meditator needs to note the moment one sees a sight, make a note, seeing, and stop there. Don't let any follow-up thoughts arise. This process is called Daitti Dittamata. Very, very deep teaching of the Buddha. Daitti Dittamata. This means that let seeing be the seeing. Don't go beyond that. Very deep and very profound teaching. Normally it is difficult to understand. What Buddha says that let seeing be seeing. Stop. stop thinking about that. So you get the cycle of the mental unwholesome or wholesome mental states. Now, sound, the second pair. External based sound is combined to be combined with the ear. We hear every kind of sound, good sound, bad sound, barking sound of the door, and passing car sound, and people talking, sometimes very noise, sound coming from repairman. All those sounds cause a lot of problem for non-meditating person. A meditator should note the moment he hears the sound, he must not follow up that sound. He must focus here and make a nuisance, here and here and here. Let hearing that no longer disturb you. Let that hearing be only the sound. Don't let it to disturb, to manipulate, to stir your emotion. This is how one should know the sound. Now, the smell, external base, and the nose, they are associated to have the smelling consciousness. Based on the smell, the nature of smell, the smelling consciousness arises and followed by the desire or anger. If the smell is fragrant smell and one likes it, one wants more of it. If the smell is no good, he got upset and aversion arises and subsequent unwholesome mental thoughts arise. So, when a person smells good smell or bad smell, meditator, as a meditator, one should note smelling, smelling, smelling. See that smell as the air, not as a bad smell, good smell. Instead, the air coming in contact with the nose. For some people who already lost the smelling capacity, there's nothing to do, nothing they can do. That's all the finish. So they don't need to meditate on their nose, because their nose has lost our smelling capacity, sensing capacity. Also, regarding the taste, external food that put into the mouth and put in the surface of the tongue. The moment one starts chewing, the taste become clear. Based on the nature of taste, the mental reaction and emotions arise. If the taste is delicious and good, one starts having desire. Oh, this is a very good food, etc. If the taste is no good, and that person react in aversion and anger. So as a meditator, one should note while eating and chewing the food, so that any mental reaction, either wholesome or unwholesome, can be noted and can be managed, so that it doesn't increase or it doesn't grow much farther. This is how Buddha's teaching is very, very profound and very practical. Even in small detail, Buddha gave instruction. I want to share my experience. I used to have a allergic reaction whenever I smell moldy smell, fusty smell in a very moist room where there may be some mold. And also, I have also terrible reaction to the incense stick. You just started last Sunday. I used to have a minor allergic reaction there. Also here, I have to meditate on that allergic reaction of the body inside the tongue and also inside the mouth. It's really challenging.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's quite difficult, but later I can overcome through mindfulness meditation. So mindfulness meditation is beneficial in many ways. You can apply it as a medicine, even though I cannot guarantee. You can use it. It's very helpful. And also, if you eat mindfully and noting the taste and reaction of the mind, if the taste is good, you just note it, and you immediately bring that desire under control. Desire doesn't increase. If the food is no good, for example, fresh salad put in the bowl in front of you without any dressing, you just pass, look at it. You don't know how to eat it. But the moment you start having a reflection and guided by wisdom, this is a necessity for the body. So even though there's no taste, you just eat it. By being mindful, you put in the mouth, and you just eat, note a chewing process, and everything is done within a short time, quickly. This is how I train myself. You can apply mindful eating so that you can develop the wholesome, healthy eating lifestyle. This is how meditation can be applied in everyday situation. Now, the Dutch is called in Pali Putapa. Putapa, this Pali term is means that something you have touched. English word touch is more simple to translate that word. Touch in the body. Yeah, touch means heat, cold, water, or any kind of physical contact with the harsh surface or harmful stick or any kind of weaponry or missile or projectile, stone or rock, etc. If your body is hit with something, you feel a very bad sensation. Your body hard. If you go out in the open and the heat of the sunshine or the cold weather, snow or the wind, element come in touch with your body surface, you start feeling discomfort. This is how one kind of touch happens. Another touch is bodily touch, bodily sensation. This happens even when there's no one outside. There's no external agent, no external cause. The internal cause itself creates sensation. During you are sitting, after let's say 15 minutes, you start having pain on the joint, on the neck, tension, etc. These sensations are also touch. The body feels, experience every kind of touch. When you experience such sensation, it is important to note them without getting involved into it, without claiming, without thinking this is me, this is my sensation, I'm in suffering, I'm having this sensation, etc. Instead, you just see it as impersonal sensation. The noting mind is also impersonal. You just see as an onlooker, not someone who involved in it. Just like the way you see roadside accident. While you are driving your car, you saw the accident, you don't stop your car. Instead, you just look at it, you drive. You continue to drive your way to reach your destination. You are not put out with anything. In the same way, when the pain, the right, the noting mind, which belong to nobody, observe it. You keep noting it. If you feel pain due to the intent nature of mind, just note it. If you are fearful of the pain or afraid of the pain, note it. Fear. If you are upset, angry over the pain, note it. This is how sensation experience in the body to be noted by meditator. Now number 6, external base and internal base. Number 6, external base are various kind of phenomena and objects which may be associated with the past, present, or the future. The whole world, everything in the whole world can be the external base. And number 6, internal base is the mind, the consciousness itself. Human consciousness is the most powerful thing in the world. There is nothing more powerful than consciousness. Everything in the world, every invention, scientific invention, every kind of evil, every kind of good, are generated in the mind. So the mind is very powerful. That's why Buddha emphasized management of the mind, mental training, and mental cultivation. Is very, very important. Without it, one cannot live life in peace and happiness. Meditation is only part of the mental training. In Pali, this is called bhavana. Bhavana means mental development. Even the term bhavana itself is very beautiful word, which clearly shows Buddha's teaching. The word bhavana implying development of the mind. A person with the developed mind will be a peaceful person, a happy person who can live life in peace and happiness. So the mind, in this case, can serve as the receiving agent. External things which have been past and present and future are object. They are called mental object. In Pali, this is called Dhamma Ramana. Dhamma means phenomena. Aramana means object. Dhamma Ramana, object of the phenomena. People you maybe think regarding the past experience. And past year I have visited to my relatives in Vietnam. I went to such and such a place for sightseeing with my family and my cousin, etc. And regarding the future, next year I'm going to go to the visit Buddha Gaya, etc. We have a lot of plan, a lot of thinking. The mind is always all powerful, very potent agent which can receive all objects. So the mind is 6 internal base. Mental object which may be associated or happen in the past, or happening in the present, or will happen in the future, object. When a meditator start having thoughts about the past, or present, or planning for future, he should note it. He should know, remembering, or planning, and cut off this train of thoughts by noting, and also let go of those continual thoughts without being stuck there. This is how a meditator should deal with the barrier mental object that comes into the mind. It may be tricky and challenging in the beginning, but later on, one will slowly be able to manage such thoughts and such reflection. Now, time for walking meditation.
Now